Joy Jams, Joy Jams, tips and tunes to satisfy your soul.
Hello, my name is Z.
And my name is Melissa.
So, the world is kind of a wacky place. Have you noticed?
I have, especially lately. Baby, what are you doing? Baby, what are you doing?
I'm watching the news.
So while it is important to keep up to date, at least
Yes.
on basic things, if nothing else, so that you don't feel like an idiot when you're talking to other people out in the world.
Right. And it's a really good idea, like really, really good idea to participate in the democratic process and vote.
Yes.
Vote.
Vote.
Yeah.
And anything to have your voice be heard,
Yes.
right? And we think it's especially important also because you will be more effective in the world if you don't forget spiritual practice.
Right.
Oh. When things start to get a little crazy for you, you know, there are actions that you can take that are spiritually based actions that are out in the world in addition to spiritual practice.
Yes.
Like you can donate to causes that you believe in,
Right.
or parties, whatever. You can donate where you believe. And you can march in peaceful marches that are marches about what you feel strongly about.
Yeah.
And then don't forget, I think we've mentioned it, but
Yeah.
don't forget that you can vote.
Vote. Right. Voting is also very important. And then, in addition to that, very important, sometimes this gets left out, especially when things get crazy, there is your spiritual practice and the importance of keeping up with your spiritual practice. It's two parts. The first part is grounding in what works for you, be it prayer, meditation, walking in nature, whatever it is that you know fills you up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then from that fullness of being and peace that comes from spiritual practice, you can visualize the world as already the way you want it to be. For
Yes.
instance, you might see a world that really does work for everyone with freedom and justice and equal rights and opportunities, no matter who they are.
Right. No matter what their ethnicity or gender or economic status.
For instance.
What a concept.
Right. Yeah. And then it's important to do what you need to do to stay grounded in that vision. So one thing that we do that we recommend for people is to limit your exposure to things like the news and social media that can throw one off the center of peace.
Yes.
Baby, come on, we gotta go to bed.
What?
Bed.
Just 5 more minutes.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You want to watch enough and expose yourself to enough media sources so that you know what to pray for. Yeah.
Yeah. And you want to not watch so much that you get thrown off of your ability to be able to stay in that vision, holding that vision of the world the way you want it to be.
Right. Right. And so speaking of staying centered spiritually, here's a little something to help you get there.
Sitting in the presence of God, watching my thoughts go by. Sitting in the presence of God, everything is simplified. One with the source and all supply. All my needs are satisfied when I am sitting in the presence of God. Ooh.
Oh, Spirit, you are always here. Yes, my mind can can play tricks on me and make it seem as though you are far, far away. Make it seem as though everything is falling apart with no hope, no remedy in sight. And yet I know in those moments that I can turn to you. I can turn inside and remember that you are my source. You are the source of all. From this awareness, I see with your eyes, your compassion, your understanding. I move and act in the world with this knowing. And the world is changed because of it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you.
One with the source and all supply. All of my needs are satisfied when I am sitting in the presence of God. When I am sitting in the presence of God. Peace. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And if you want to see more content like this, please join us on Patreon. Yeah, the link is in the description below.
Yes, and thank you. We love you.
See you next time.